Designer and artist. I live in Portland. I've been here for a year before Portland. I've been in Florida for a very long time. Before that, I have lived in Sarajevo, where I was born. So I was 16 when the Civil War started in Sarajevo. I was 19 when I left the city. I lived in this very small part of town that was by the airport, and we were sort of in our little vacuum there because we were not having access to the rest of the town, and it was a very small part of town with a lot of people who couldn't go anywhere. I feel like I have to explain a little bit of this so that I would hopefully be able to talk about the sound and the light and the color and the place. So my connection to Rachel's work would be that I have been in Sarajevo and I survived, and now I'm here. So I always find it very hard to talk about this because I have this feeling that it's very difficult to translate what you have in your head into words. I feel like I don't have the adequate words to describe these things and these feelings. And I cannot really talk about that event as a whole because my experience is very narrow. And I think in order to really know what happened, you would have to get a lot of these little snippets from a lot of different people because everyone's experience is very different. Even my next door neighbor probably would have something completely different to say from what I have to say. So I feel like that time was in a vacuum, and it is right now also. And I use this word because there's this great disconnect between this event in your life and everything else that was before and everything else that comes later, because they don't make sense. They're different realities. So when something like this happens, obviously we're not ready for that. And you wake up into a completely different world where the sound is not the sound you expected, and it's a lot louder, and you're not really ready to hear the sound of breaking concrete, and Bosnians love building with concrete, so I think that kind of made it a little worse probably. I think if we were building with wood, maybe this wouldn't be so horrifying. And then everything else that you experience is taken to this very small place. Everything shrinks, and your whole life is very small. And your only job is obviously to find enough water and food and not get blown to pieces.